Locked in.
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your
How
children
did you
are?
guys meet? How did we meet? Oh my god, I remember I met you at TwitchCon IRL once, and you were so awkward. So fucking weird. You were like, it was like you'd never met a girl before. But you were doing that intentionally.
Yeah.
I hope. I was like, oh, he's intentionally being weird to Pokimane the first time we meet. I see.
Yeah.
Were you not? Do you not remember?
Listen, it was a long line I had to wait in, all right? I was tired. There was so many people trying to meet you. I was like, I think 300th in line. I was tired.
No, you definitely remember. You definitely remember.
Honestly, I remember seeing you for the first time,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, wow. I can't see her. There's 3 bodyguards in her way. And you also shit on me.
I remember you talking about that on your stream. You were like, this is Imane and this is her bodyguards or something like that. And then you made a meme about Amaranth. I don't remember.
No, it was about Sweet Anita or something like that.
Oh, maybe.
I don't fucking remember. But I did, yeah, you had a bunch of bodyguards and around you or people that looked like bodyguards that were just big boys. And
big boys.
Yeah,
that's
they were
just
all like
Scara,
wrapped
Toast,
around
and Michael.
You. Yeah, it was a bunch of Scaras just riding around you, and I was trying to like wave my hand, like, Poki, it's me! And you're like all right, like, what's going on with you? You would not talk to me back then because I had no viewers.
That's a fucking lie. I remember giving you more than the time of day. So much so that I remember how awkward you were. It's like you couldn't interact with me, and now you're trying to put it on me. But no, you were just being awkward because I don't think you knew how to act. So you were like, oh, I'm just going to opt for being very obviously meme level awkward.
Yeah, I was trying to make, like, I was like, I can make a podcast with this girl. And I didn't really know how to, like, say it to you at the time. I was, like, kind of nervous about it. I was definitely awkward. Poki, you gotta understand something, all right? I'm a pleb. I literally was a Twitch
Did you spill water
viewer.
all over yourself?
No, I'm just sweating thinking about this, all right? Like, Poki, back in the day, all right, I was a Twitch pleb. I watched Twitch.
We met in the partner lounge.
Me and Julio down by the schoolyard. So I'm telling you, Poki, all right, I was terrified of all streamers. When I first met Soda Poppin', I had the Limp Biscuit. Like, my hand was literally, I was like, hello. Like, I didn't know what to do.
It was like that with me too. But I think more intentional.
Well, maybe it was more intentional, but I also had an ego back then. So I didn't know how to talk to streamers, but as I become friends with you guys, I've realized that you're all pussies and you're literally just a bunch of losers. Yeah. It's a lot easier to talk to you now.
Yeah.
And back then I was fucking terrified.
Aw, that's cute.
But I don't think I was that terrified of you. Honestly, the person I was most terrified about meeting was Andy Milanakis.
Why?
I was a huge fan of Andy back in the day.
Really?
Huge.
That's so cute.
I used to watch his shit all the time.
Andy's so chill. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Right, but you don't know that when you're a viewer. So you see these people and you're like, oh my God. First impressions are the most important thing ever, right? That's why it took 2 years to make this podcast instead of the next month. I didn't really do a good job. But Andy, I was like starstruck because I watched him for years. Yeah.
That's really cute.
And he was huge. He was like, I mean, he was all over MTV. So I was like, God damn, pull up my racks. Like, this guy's the next big thing. And yeah, so I don't remember being, was I really that weird with you? I tried to get a picture with you. I remember that. And you told me no. So that cost $5.
I don't think that's true. Oh,
it's not true. I lied.
Yeah.
No, it's a lie.
I just remember you being like intentionally meme level awkward. And walking like funny and like doing a weird handshake and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, that's that. Yeah, I did the same thing to Amaranth. So that's definitely, I probably did that exact same thing. And I did the exact same thing to Amaranth that day. I went up to Amaranth and I pretended that I was one of her mods. I'm excited to meet her. And she had no idea who I was because I averaged 300 viewers.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. So I definitely was a bitch.
But it was a good time. And now, look at us now.
It wasn't a good time because I was talking to a girl back then and she slept with another guy that night.
How did you find out? How did you find out?
It was a lot.
Shit goes down at TwitchCon, huh?
It was going down. I was yelling timber. It was bad.
How did you find out?
We went to a party and she's like, "Come here," and it was me and Poke, and we went to this party because Poke's trying to get me laid.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to get laid, and it was me and Poke, it was me and Moxie, and we're going to this party, and all of a sudden she's just like, with another guy, and I'm like, him, and she's like, yeah, and I'm like, all right, so I left. I left.
So she asked
And
you
then
to come to the party where she was hanging out with another guy?
Yes, and I ended up sleeping with the girl that night, but literally sleeping, like, like I was on one side of the bed and she was on another, and because here's my problem, I never know how to initiate ever in my entire life. I never,
so funny.
unless a girl jumps on top of me, I never know what to do, ever, and I'm especially was afraid when I started streaming. Because I was like, no shot am I gonna get with a girl and get like Me Too'd or some shit and some bad shit happen. So I never did anything.
Are you afraid of that kind of thing?
Oh, terrified. That's why that's why every guy is hitched up who's a big streamer. Because why the fuck would you want to be out of?
My cousin told me about this group of like gamer YouTuber guys. And again, this is relayed information, so don't like take it with a grain of salt. But she told me that basically everybody in the group had an allegation against them except the two married guys.
Yeah, exactly. It's just not worth it. Like, it's just not worth it because it takes one girl that possibly says something that like, or like one incident that went wrong, or just like different stories, and my whole career is fucked. It takes one girl to just say, "Hey, this happened, and this is my way of saying it." It doesn't even matter if she's right or wrong. My reputation will be tarnished forever. The only fucking sponsors I'm gonna get are exclamation point steak, and I'll be ruined. Like I literally will never be able to do anything ever again. It's the gambling sponsors.
Oh, I understand. I guess how concerning that can be from a guy's perspective, but I also want to make sure that we're not discounting actual victims.
No shot, we're not.
Yeah,
no shot, we're not.
Because some shit does need to come out.
100%. But like,
yeah,
but it's just it's just too scary, and I'm terrified of that shit. Like that's
understandable.
I like look at all the top streamers. They all have girlfriends, all of them.
True, I guess.
A lot of them do.
I mean, at the very least, I don't think any of them nowadays are just people that like sleep around and do whatever, which is probably good.
Yeah, I mean, like, look, XUC has Adept. I have Maya. Soda has Vigor. Like, we literally all like all top streamers have somebody, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's scary out there. It's hard out here for a pimp, you know?
No, it's hard out here for a pimp.
And I am not discrediting girls at all, because a lot of people in this industry, and we know that's for a fact, are all fucking weirdos.
Yes. And
we're all weird.
Like, I swear to God, especially, no offense, when average dudes get a lot of attention or clout, they start thinking they're the fucking man. Like, they are God on earth. They are the gift. They are a gift to every... Are you making that face because you think I'm talking about you? But yeah, they just start thinking that they're hot shit and can do whatever they want. Stop! Are you sexually harassing women? I hope not.
What the fuck is that?
Sorry. That's where I was going with it. That's why I see it. That's why I said it. Yeah. And so they think that they can just push these boundaries and it's fine because I'm hot shit. Like, dude, just because you got fucking 5-digit viewers does not mean that you are any more valuable as a person than anyone else, or that you can just breach anybody's boundaries whenever you want.
Yes, and a lot of guys get like that.
Yes, sir.